MGM fan, we are live with Value Advice Podcast where we're going to talk about NFTs with your lads. You got Soul Investor here, Zircon, and myself, where we talk the value, the drama, and the vibes. A lot of things happening. We took a break off. I think a little vacation, a week off. I think everyone's freshed up. I see Soul Investor, you got a nice fresh haircut. So looking good, my man. What's up, man? How you doing?
Pretty good, man. I'm actually growing it out. I got to cut a little bit differently so I can start growing it out. Uh, so we'll see. We'll see. I think I'm going to do something different with it going forward. But
Yeah.
hey, we've been gone for a week. A lot's happened, and I think it's time to catch up on everything.
Yeah, for sure. Now, Sirkan, I see you survived. You got a little fever happened, but you look good now. So what's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah. There was kind of a virus spreading up. My girlfriend was also in bed, and I'm just recovering from it. But yeah, I actually the week off was really good for me. I just didn't pay attention to anything. Just focus on work and trying to recover. And I'm fresh, and there's a lot of things going on. We have many things to discuss today. Necro actually minted out. I completely forgot about them. We have to talk about Bombaclot. I don't know if you guys remember how we talked about them like a few weeks ago. We also have
Yeah.
this like new launch my NFT thing called $5 NFT, which is a platform that I will talk about later. Yeah, many things to discuss. Also, HGE leaving the space, I think. So yeah, really happy to be again here.
Oh.
I don't
Oh.
know if you guys missed us. And yeah, what about you, Phil?
Man, that's a good question. I never had that question in the beginning of the how I'm doing. Man, I'm doing great. I'm doing great, but I am sad that HG.SOL seems like he is taking a different path. But that's what he does. He goes into different sectors. If there's a blue ocean and a red ocean, he goes for the blue ocean. I think that's what I read. I don't think that's I think I said it wrong, but you get what I mean. So
I'm
HG
so
Soul.
happy he's gone.
What happened? I mean, well, first I know Soul Investor, you kind of didn't have a good feel with HG Soul, but why did he leave? Is the question. Why?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say. It's tough to speak exactly what he's thinking. Personally, what I think is that do you have the tweet?
I
Uh,
am pulling it up. Yeah,
wait, let
so
me send.
we have Issue So here. He basically helped create the ABC community group, which became an NFT. It came into like one Solana when it came out, two Solana somewhere there. Then it blew up to like over like 80 Solana, came back down, and it seems like everyone has warped into Bitcoin. 5,500 land, 3,000, which is mine, and Solana still. And as we're speaking right now, it just kind of seems like his path is on Bitcoin ordinals. So, I mean, Zircon, as I think right now, Soul Investor is looking for a specific tweet. I mean, did you see this coming, or did you think that HG Soul was going to stay here with his ABC group on Solana?
I mean, I don't know the exact reason why he moved, other than I mean, Bitcoin is Bitcoin. We all know how things are moving there. But yeah, I think he may think that Bitcoin has the bigger potential. I mean, it's Bitcoin. It has the biggest potential. But yeah, I mean, Solana is in a really tough spot to consider anything right now. I mean, it's the point where either we're gonna regret getting out like a year from now, or we're gonna be saying thank god I didn't move anywhere and I just step up and keep on the space. I'm gonna be on the second wave. I'm using Bitcoin to get some money, but I'm gonna stay on Solana because I really trust the tech, and I think it has the biggest potential as a blockchain to just bring things the crypto ecosystem. So that's why I'm picking Solana, other than other blockchains that are improving as well, such as Polygon, Ethereum, or the already original Bitcoin. But yeah, I don't know the exact reason, but I get the point. I get why he could pick Bitcoin. Most of the projects that were gonna mint on Solana are just moving to Bitcoin and just trying to see if they can succeed there. I don't know if it's the best play, because me as a consumer, I don't really like when projects move from one blockchain to the other. It's not the case for ABC, because he already made a huge impact on the Solana ecosystem, and now he's trying new things, I guess. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The best for HGE. It was kind of it was in on a ground that I didn't like, because we already discussed how we think things are going with HGE, with all the drama around the scams and stuff. So I think it's gonna be, even though I like the things HGE has done for the space, I think it's good to don't have that controversy on the space for the future.
Soul investor.
Oh man, I have a completely different theory. So,
What?
well, when crypto first came out, apparently HG conducted a ton of scams. This has all been exposed by Rico. We spoke about it a few weeks ago. We all went through Rico's thread. So, pulled off a bunch of scams on Solana, on Bitcoin when crypto first came out. Then when Ethereum came out, he pulled off a bunch of scams there. When Polkadot came out, he pulled off a bunch of scams there. He's now pulled off a bunch of scams in on Solana. We have seen shady things like Luna going down because it doesn't have enough funds, but yet majority of the funds went to an artist, and the artist is also part of OpenDAO, which is quite sketchy. I don't know. It's all very very strange. And then there were questionable things when it came to opened out trading ABCs, which they're completely allowed to, but the trading patterns were questionable to an extent. And now Bitcoin ordinals have started; they have a ton of volume. I just think he's going for his next scam, and that's what he's looking at. So that's sort of my theory. According to Riku, Rico estimates that the amount HE has actually scammed since crypto started and he got into Bitcoin is around 10 to 20 billion dollars, which probably makes him the richest person in crypto just through his scams. So yeah, I just think it's him picking a new target. I think he's been exposed on Solana. I think his reputation isn't great on Solana now. And now he's moving on to Bitcoin. So I hope anyone playing in that space is, just remains very very careful of this guy. I personally wouldn't touch anything he drops.
Interesting takes from everyone here. I would like to say, and thank you for asking, but it's my turn now, and I'm gonna throw a hot pepper in there. I'm kind of in the line with HG.SOL, with what he's doing here. I think what he's presenting, and I'm not talking about his past and what he's done. I'm just talking about basically right now with what's going on. Bitcoin Ornos has a lot of potential with with everything going on right now. I mean, if you look at Ethereum volume compared to Bitcoin, I mean, Bitcoin will eventually, I think, surpass Ethereum. If you even have Peter Schiff, which is like one of the big players in finance, already involved with Bitcoin Ornos in some way, even though he didn't really believe in Bitcoin, but he thinks Ornos is a different story because, like, I guess he calls it like a tangible asset in some way. But overall, I mean, I just see it as an undervalued market that has potential to definitely become the number one Orno blockchain in this whole space. Now, as far as Solana, Even Armani, he even talked about it here. He basically said, like, all these NFTs, like, it's true that, a lot of them can essentially just change to like a potato or a whatever you want. Like the only really real ones that are like actual like mutable are Degen apes, there and ABCs. Everything else you can actually just change it if you want. Not you, but I'm saying like Metaplex. So I mean, there's some actual good reasoning behind on why he's moving, I think, and I kind of agree with it. So that's my take.
I don't know. I mean, this thing for mutable, I find it an interesting conversation because I get that there is that risk that Metaplex or like the founders of the project can change your NFT, etc., etc. But at the same time, I mean, we're here for innovation, right? Founders need to be able to innovate. They need to have this control. It's kind of weird that he points that out, but yet DGOT's had an art upgrade, and he's quite bullish on Frank's team, which kudos to Frank. They've done incredible things. I think it's a situation of, like you said, there's a pretty fair possibility Bitcoin could be the next big thing, and there's a pretty fair possibility, in my opinion, that the bigger it gets, the more potential HGE has to pull off his next group of scams.
Now,
but yeah,
crossing out HGE.SOL, and like some could say I'm biased because I have an ABC. Like I'm gonna throw it out there for everybody so they can actually like make their own opinion, to be fair and square with everything. Now, the main question I have, and I'm gonna start with Zircon, is as far as NFTs, right? I mean,
Yeah.
which one you think will be like the number one blockchain in
For
5
me,
years from now?
What you mean?
Bitcoin,
Repeat the
Ethereum.
question. Which one
As
is going to
far
be
as
the
like
biggest?
NFT volumes, NFT volume, ordinals, which will be the actual like biggest one that you think in 5 years? Your opinion, your guesstimation. We don't know, but we're just
Yeah.
guessing right now. But just from everything you see with how many people there are on each blockchain, yada yada. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Polygon.
For me, in terms of volume, I think Bitcoin right now, just
Or
because
first.
it just started, and it's for us maybe not. But it's really hard to trade Bitcoin ordinals. You have to go to shady markets or wait too much till Magic Eden decide to list the projects. It's really hard to trade NFTs on Bitcoin right now. Binance had not implemented the ordinals, I think, yet. So there's a lot of ground to improve there for ordinals. So I really think in terms of volume, in terms of transactions, it's not going to happen just because Bitcoin is such a slow network. But I think Bitcoin is going to be, in terms of volume, the biggest, like, just because of how Bitcoin has made everything from scratch, and it's the first blockchain. So I think it has the biggest potential in terms of volume. Maybe I'm wishing for Solana to be there, but I don't think it's gonna happen. There's a lot of things that Solana had to improve to get there, to really get into the discussion as it used to be. So if I have to put like a vote on one, I would say Bitcoin.
Yeah, Solana has like the potential of gaming, a lot of good stuff out there. I just feel like Bitcoin right now, like what you said, right now it's difficult, but once it starts getting easier, then you have like the huge Bitcoin whales that will start coming into play into the ordinals market. I mean, Soul Investor, like, would you agree, or do you think it's something else that will overtake NFTs, ordinals?
And I was actually just Googling this because I actually forgot what it's called. I think it's called the basketball fallacy or something like that.
Ooh.
Which it basically states something along the lines of let's say LeBron James scores 30 points every game. All right.
Yeah.
He scores 30 points every game for 10, 20 consecutive games. Now, people would always assume that, well, not always, but people will generally assume that, okay, now the next game he's going to do the exact same thing. And it's the same thing with markets. Just because it keeps going up and up and up, people always assume that, okay, now it's just going to keep going up, and that's how people get caught offside. I think people are having the same view with Bitcoin ordinals. I mean, it could happen because Bitcoin has been the number one chain for the past, 20 years or whatever. I think people are assuming that, okay, Bitcoin's been the number one chain for 20 years. Now that ordinals is out on the NFT side, Bitcoin's going to be the number one. I think that's what's going on here. I will say that we are seeing Ethereum and Bitcoin dominating. And that's mainly because the people in the market at the moment, they're seasoned. We don't have many new people coming into the market. We don't have mass retail coming into the market as we did 2 years ago. Now, when the market starts improving, things start going up, and we see retail money flooding back in. I don't know how they're going to react to Ethereum's high gas fees now that we have actual solutions. It's arguable that the last bull run, we never really had proper competitors or well built out competitors. This time we do. And I'm not sure how they're going to react to waiting 60 minutes for a transaction to go through on Bitcoin. I'm not saying that Solana is definitely going to outpace these two chains, but I do find it strange that everyone is saying that, oh, Bitcoin's going to be number one, Ethereum's going to be number two, and Solana is going to be number three. I think there's a very, very strong argument that when retail investors come back into the space, there's a high possibility they're going to turn to Solana. So yeah, I'm actually betting it might be Ethereum, Solana, and then Bitcoin. But we'll just see what innovation happens in Bitcoin.
Right. And like my biggest problem right now with Solana is that the SEC basically told Americans that this is not, you cannot use this blockchain. Like, they just threw it out there. You had Robinhood taking it down. You have this whole Coinbase issue. It's just, unless that gets resolved, it feels like Solana is now an XRP situation where Americans are going to be like, I'm not going to touch this. I don't know how long that's going to resolve, but if it is resolved, then Solana is going to be up there.
That's a major concern I have as well. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. And
so we'll see.
But other than that, we have other things happening as well. With Solana, we have Mad Lads coming back in like 100 Solana. They're doing amazing things right now. I don't know if you guys seen it, but they hit 100 Solana again. And I'm gonna pull out this tweet with Solana Legend. He threw out a tweet which I'll bring up shortly. But Mad Lads, I mean, Soul Investor.
Sorry,
I mean,
Phil. Yeah, why are you putting that up? This is so interesting because I saw this on the Alpha Pharaohs. I think it's one of the whale chats. And someone was saying that a single person who has 4 different wallets swept 100 Mad Lads this morning on each wallet. So he basically swept 400 Mad Lads, and that's what's actually caused this pump. But I don't know. I haven't looked into it, but it's what I saw in chat. So I found that interesting.
Well, yeah, that is interesting. I gotta see that. If that's a tweet, then yeah, I gotta read that. I don't know if you have that. Definitely want to see it.
It's just people chatting on Discord. So it could be true. It could not be true. I don't know.
Well, here, Solana Legends basically talks about Mad Lads, saying many of us played MP Joe's like World of Warcraft, yada yada. If you own a Mad Lab, you also own its inventory of items. Boom. So he basically compares it to World of Warcraft. New paradigm, incentive alignment, soul binding, X NFT reward or experience to all Mad Lads at once is like dropping something to an entire stadium of fans at once. All right. Another analogy If a DeFi protocol wants to grow its users, so it SOL binds some of its tokens to each MATLAB with a 2-year unlock period. Nightclub wants to give MATLAB free or discount entry forever, so it SOL binds a unique QR code to each MATLAB's inventory. So why does this matter? Basically says clear programmatic way to encapsulate all the rewards so if only a MATLAB in one place. All right, cool. Intrinsic value. Social flex of MATLAB is worth 20K. That's the minimum of the minimum floor will be. That's just a speculation, but that's basically what he says. I mean, I just like the technology. I don't have a MATLABs. I don't know if you guys have a MATLABs, but
No,
I enjoy what they're building and what they're doing over there. So there you go. Any words on MATLABs?
It could be the next DeGods, in my opinion. It has a better shot than Klano at the moment. Klano's very highly diluted. SMB is obviously SMB. That is what it is. I would say if I was to pick one project under 100 SOL that has a ton of potential, I would say it's Madlands. But
Yeah.
wouldn't really enter at 100 SOL, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, MATLABs and Klanos, I feel like they're both different. They're both different spectrums of this whole ecosystem. I feel like MATLABs is really taking the technology of Solana and innovating it the crap out of it, like just trying to keep pushing. And Klanos is like using Solana as like a M1 chip on an Apple and just doing their IP around it. Like not really like a Solana thing, but just like their own brand of just building some kind of animation work. So yeah, that's basically how I look at it. All right, so are you gonna say something?
Yeah, I'm curious to see if if Klanos will go the gaming route or will they go the animation route? If they go the gaming route, I'm suddenly less bullish. But yeah, time will tell.
Oh, we have a comment from Pickle Dice. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I hope I am because that's how I've been saying it for the longest time. Correct me if I'm wrong. Solana is the next Cardano. It won't move as much in the next in the bull run as Alameda Research still have a 10% of SOL supply. That is true. That is going to be unlocked in 2024, right before BTC halving. That's gonna be crazy right there. I mean, reading that SOL investor. I mean, what do you say?
I think Solana has more whales than Cardano. And I know that if you go through So Big Brain's Twitter, you definitely have to scroll quite a bit. He's commented a lot on, just trying to find out more information on this unlock because he wants to sweep some up. And if you go through the comments, you'll see other big investors that some of them we know about, others we don't really know about, but it seems like So Big Brain knows them. And they're asking the same thing, and they're all sort of trying to connect with each other and see how they can actually sweep up this 10%. I do need to look into a ton of other variables, such as the unlock schedule, the daily liquidity, etc., etc. But I think it will cause a dip. The question is there enough liquidity to really suck up that dip and then push Solana forward? Only time will tell. I'm more concerned about Solana being considered as a security rather than this 10% unlock. I think this whole security thing is much more of a variable that could stagnate Solana rather than the 10% unlock. But yeah, that's just my opinion.
Good to go. Hopefully, that comment. I mean, Pickle Dice, thanks for that comment. Definitely throw some other viewpoints out there. Now, Zircon, we have this $5 NFT thing going on here. I mean, you looked it up. I gotta know what's going on here.
Basically, this is the way. This is what is going on. Do you remember the Launch My NFT? It was a launchpad back in the day that was designed basically to run like really cheap projects Most of them
Yeah.
scams, actually. Well, this $5 NFT, it's a launchpad by itself that it's designed so that artists can actually make money out of NFTs that are really cheap. That's the name of the launchpad, and it's like zero point 0.3 Sol per NFT, so it's like $5 each NFT. And basically, that's the concept that all the money is just for artists to make money out of their art pieces. Not the best art, to be honest, but there were a couple of mints that already minted out, all three of them. BitDudes went to around 1.5 Sol, I think, so they did really
Oh.
well.
They went to 2. I minted them. I minted 3 of them. By the way, you couldn't mint on this platform unless you have a bot. And luckily, my friend had a bot. So I'm there trying to mint it. I'm like, look, this isn't working. He's like, oh, dude, just send me some Sol. I'll just mint it for you. So he's like, this can only be minted using a bot. So he minted a few for me, and I gave some to a couple of friends, and I traded some as well. But yeah, the tech isn't perfect, but it is interesting.
Wow,
Yeah.
they go to. Look at that. Oh, jeez. Okay. So this $5
It's
NFT,
one
basically,
solver.
they have 3 projects out right now,
Yeah.
and I guess the website does look, not. The website's horrible. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
But
Phil, come on, man, it's new.
yeah,
Cut some slack.
I get it. But I mean, Zircon, how the hell did you found this?
I I don't know if you guys know Sol Ryan. He's an influencer on Twitter. He actually mentioned, I think, BitDudes. So I heard of these ones, and I was like, okay, let me see what is going on. And I started digging up a little bit, and I've actually found the website. But yeah, I didn't have a clue. It's really funny. I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna keep the track on something else right now. It's really funny how really cheap things do well on Solana, because Bombaclot was back a few days ago. It was gonna mint for I don't know how much, and they decided to drop the price to like 0.2 Sol. And they blew up like crazy. I mean, we talked about them, and we weren't really bullish on them when we talked when we mentioned them as a upcoming mint. And they minted for 0.2 Sol, went to like 16, I think.
They dropped the price to 0.2 Sol.
Yeah,
So what was the original price?
I
I
don't
don't
remember.
remember. I think I said something along the line when we were reviewing it. I think I said, like, if this was like 0.2, I'll mint it. I don't know if they listened to that, but that's interesting. 0.2 Sol. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
50K.
I even
Yeah.
forgot we reviewed this project. I forgot it existed, and then I just kept seeing it climbing. I don't even know why it keeps mooning, but it just keeps going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Zircon, so this went, where did the price go for this?
What you
Here we
mean?
go. I'm gonna see where
How
the
high
price
did
is
it
right
go?
now. Yeah.
It should be around 11.
Oh, no way. To 11 Solana?
Yeah, it went
If
to.
that's true.
It went even higher.
Yeah, it went to 16.
I think it went higher
What
than
the
that. I think it went to like 18, something like that.
There you go. Yeah, almost touching 20.
Almost 20.
Yeah.
This is how you know I just stare at markets for no reason. I even trade this, and I know it's price action for no reason. Jesus Christ, I need a life.
It just
Yeah.
it just doesn't follow any logic. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's not that they are not worth 11 Sol. Don't get me wrong. Bombaclot, don't get upset. I'm not saying you don't deserve your 11 Sol price, but no one could guess this was going to go straight up to 10 plus Sol. I can guarantee that anyone that minted was thinking this was going this up.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see this coming, man. Wow.
people were more bullish on Rape 3 that is sitting like at 1.5, so 4 SOL under mint price. And no one was looking at Bombaclot that did the opposite route. It went from 0.2 to 16.
Dude, that's the thing. Like, there's some things in the space that doesn't make sense. Remember when we had the whole Bastards Oogie thing? Everyone thought Bastards was going to be like the project that runs up to 30 SOL, 40 SOL. Turns out it happened to be Oogie. People thought Oogie was actually going to go below mint. To be honest, I was one of them that I thought it was settled around mint price. Right, we got BoDoggos now coming up.
Yeah, we have BoDoggos now
Right around the corner,
upcoming.
right?
Right, I think today, right? The pre-sale alert basically saying we're making it insanely easy for Nifty portal holders to easily acquire their BoDoggos beginning next Tuesday, June 20th. Mint and ETH receive on Solana. It's happening. It's finally here. Snapchat is on Monday, which is basically today, the end of today. And if you don't own one, you still have a chance. It's gonna be right now in all holes. Snapchat will have 7 cent USD price. One portal, one BoDoggo mint, and it increases as you have more. Crazy. It's finally here. 0.2 ETH, right? Is that what it says? No, that's not. Okay. What is the mint price, anyways?
Easy said it's going to be he wants to put it under $100, but we don't have actual information on the mint price. What I find fascinating. Okay, so this pre-sale is only for the Nifty portal, people who own the
Right.
e-collection. So you can't just go out and click on a link. It doesn't work that way. But what I find interesting is Easy changed the art. Have you seen the new art?
Yeah.
The new art right now. This
Yeah,
here.
if we just watch this video. So this just shows like the evolution of the art, and towards the end we'll get to where we are now. But I really like this video. Can I just say this video felt shorter when there was music?
Can you hear the music?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's just.
But
That's the art now.
Yeah, this is the art now, and I love it. I love this.
Do you love this art?
I think it's super cute. I think it's cute. I think it's PFPable. There's simplicity to it with enough sort of more complex traits. You got the mouth, you got the eyes, you got the hair, you got the outfit, which is basically the t-shirt, and then of course different dogs. So yeah, I actually like this.
Is it different dogs or is it the same dog?
I'm not sure. I thought it would be different dogs because I don't
Yeah,
think
it's gotta be
ears
different
change.
dogs. I wouldn't think he would use the same dog.
No. For me, it's just showing the traits.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be different dogs.
Yeah, I think it. I think it's not bad. I do feel like maybe a little bit more detail on the actual dog, but maybe a little bit too much wouldn't that made it as cute as it's supposed to be. So
Did you see the original art? If you go back to the beginning, you can
yeah,
see the original art. Like,
I like it
okay,
better than that.
Yeah, I like
That
it
looks
much
like,
better than this.
Yeah.
This just looks
We
like
have
my dog.
improvement.
This looks like like when you walk into the store and like you're taking your dog and like you see like that dude like throwing like paintings and like you pay him $5 and like he throws this like within 10 minutes. That looks like this. So
I thought you were going to say it looks like the packaging on like if you
on
buy
the milk
doggy
carton?
treats.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely see what you're saying now. It does look better. I would definitely PFP this. Throw some memes out there with this PFP as my background. Yeah, I like it. I mean, Zircon.
Yeah.
Do you like the change? It seems like you do.
Yeah, I like the change. It seems like it's. I don't know if I don't know if that's the sketch or not, but for some traits I see that it's like not blending correctly. But I like it. I like it. I think I think it's gonna be really on point once they actually drop the finished art. I don't know if this is the final piece.
I don't
Maybe
like
it's
this
lacking
one
some
though.
detail.
Yeah,
I think this is how it's gonna be. I don't think there's different dogs, but I think there's different skins.
yeah.
Oh, maybe.
It seems like the dog in your background likes it. Um,
That's your neighbor's dog. Like I have good dogs. Like my dogs just don't bark while I'm in the middle of a podcast.
Yeah, mine's sleeping behind me.
yeah, I'm majority like I like this kind of look right here. I haven't seen this before.
Yeah.
This kind of mouth on the side. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see it, man.
And
Uh,
I want to say something because we always talk about the animal NFTs. You guys see how different this one is from the actual animal NFTs looking like OK Bears that we had like months ago? This is
Mhm.
completely
yeah,
different. It's not like
that's a good point.
like a dog, like an OK dog. That's what I like
Yeah,
about these ones. It's
that's
different.
a good
It's
point.
animals, but it's
Yeah,
different.
In a weird way, I'm getting Lily vibes in the sense that they've gone
there's
for the
no way this is
simplistic
Lily
cute.
vibes.
Well, not like it looks like Lily, more like in terms of
Oh,
inspiration, in the sense that Lily's is simple, really cute looking art, and we saw
yeah,
that do really well. And I think there is some inspiration from there, rather than going for something that's a little bit more realistic, like Utes, or even though Utes isn't an actual animal, but just like super super detailed, or something like Okay Bears, which is actually looks like a proper bear. Like Lily's is humans, but it doesn't look like a proper human. Instead, it looks cute and very simplistic, very clean.
I feel like it's not like lilies, but more like sappy seals. Like
Hmm.
really, really like cute and not detailed. I don't know if you've seen a sappy seal before.
I have. I have. I
Yeah,
wouldn't say not detailed. I would say clean. I think I use the word simplistic as well. I don't think this is simple. Um, there are lines in here that I would assume would that are a little bit difficult to draw. I think putting, when they were putting glasses on this, I think that must have been a little bit of a challenge for the artist to make that work. So I wouldn't use the word simplistic, but I think I would use the word clean.
yeah, like this one here. Like they really like it feels like they did this purposely. Like let's just I don't know. Interesting. Definitely.
I think they did it to bring out the eyes. The eyes are cute in this one.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm defending this too much. Like maybe because I know easy, so it's like gotta defend my boy. I don't know. I'm biased. I'm honestly biased.
I'm biased. Well, okay, we have another project here. We have Meegos, basically doing this thing. Zircon, is this one that you've been keeping a close eye on, or did you just throw this down the trash when it came out?
No, yeah. They did some cool stuff. They did the youths dashboard for whitelists that was actually cool for these times where maybe to bring up a little bit of competition between communities. You could actually win whitelists by putting Forge on a pool. So yeah, it's cool. I mean, they're gonna do well. They are from Blocksmith, so they have all the support from the ecosystem. I want to see this game, this me jump that they're gonna drop to see how it goes and try it out. But yeah, I'm looking forward this one. I want to see when they're gonna launch. Just to see if they're gonna keep like the momentum after BoDoggos and stuff, or if they're gonna decide to just wait to launch the Migos collection.
I think they wait.
And it's
I think they wait because the whole doggos list happened. Well, started weeks before the actual mint. The mint is actually scheduled for the 27th. And it's the same thing with DGods. The whole D list thing. Is it called D list or whatever it's called, where they were announcing winners of youth list. and then the actual mint came out weeks later. I think these things take a little bit of time, maybe another month it might mint. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Now we have Alpha Pharaohs also basically coming out with some UI move. We have Welcome to Tomb Raider, the home of the earning, Tomb Raider app, new UI, who this. It looks kind of very simplistic, I would say. Soul Investor, you've been playing around with this. I mean, what's your first take when you saw this?
Yeah, there's around 250 people. I think that's excluding the whales that are currently beta testing Alpha Pharaohs task to earn. It's very, very interesting what's going on there. Yeah, so this is their new UI, which they've updated. I really like the new UI. I sometimes raid on my second account here and there. If I decide to raid hard, I make about 0.1 SOL a day, which is pretty good. But they also have the task right under the raids, which you wouldn't be able to click on. I'm one of the sort of 250 people that are currently beta testing this. It's super interesting. It really is. So there are a bunch of tasks by a bunch of different games, surveys you can do. You have things like Alibaba, which if you download the app, add something to your cart, you can earn like I don't know $0.07 or something like that. I don't know. So they have these tasks, and it seems like it's mainly focused in the UK, Europe, and the US for now. So if you live in those areas, I've seen people earn like $100 in 3 days,
Wow.
which is actually crazy. I know it's
Yeah.
wild. I'm curious if you live anywhere else like me. So I live in Africa. There's not much to do in it. You can do tasks and you can earn quite a bit. Like I think I saw one task this morning that if I complete it, it'll give me like $22, but I'm pretty sure it'll take like 6 days when you complete that task in specific. So it's very, very interesting. Of course, we're a small group currently beta testing it. They haven't released all the tasks. This should come out this week, hopefully, or early next week. It'll go live to all holders. So, yeah, I'm as you guys know, I have a bag. I'm sitting on some extra liquidity. Not sure if I'm going to put it in Alpha Pharaohs to pick up some more, or I'm going to wait for BoDoggos. We'll just see how all of this plays out. But once you see it, when you talk about onboarding Web 2 onto Web 3 in a way, or fusing the two, I think this is a really interesting way to do it, and I think this is a very, very interesting product. So we'll see where this goes. Sorry, I talked a lot.
No, great rundown by Soul Investor on what's going on with Alpha Pharaohs and the new UI. We've been seeing this thing just move like month after month. They're just moving, they're building, and they're not stopping during the build. I mean, we will remember them during the bear market. When we hit the bull run, we're definitely going to talk about Alpha Pharaohs and how they didn't quit and they kept moving. Now we have 3 more other topics. We're getting on the deadline right now. We have Jikan Studios right now. Also, there's some updates on here, but before we get there, I think we need to go down on OK Bears with Zircon. I know Zircon is a big fan of OK Bears, so we definitely have to see what's going on here. OK Bears, they basically are moving some stuff to Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Zircon, I mean, you talk to us, guy. What's up?
Yeah, there's a lot of lore going around with Block 9 on Bitcoin. It's a really it's sets of sats that are really valuable, and apparently OKVers are gonna move some of their NFTs to Bitcoin, and particularly on Block 9 sats. You can check it out there. It's really explained. Basically they're gonna move and add some value to the OKVers the same way the gods did, moving some assets of the collection to Bitcoin, but not just moving. That's one thing that people from not Solana, but people from any blockchain rather other than Bitcoin don't get, that it's not just moving to Bitcoin, it's actually getting rare sats for your NFTs, because you have to inscribe the NFT on a sat before having it on the blockchain. And having really rare sats is where you have the value, the added value in Bitcoin to the collection, and not just the collection by itself. It's not like having maybe you can have the god on Bitcoin or whatever collection on Bitcoin, but if it has a shitty sat from like around 200, it's not really some extra value added to the NFT. Here's where the OKVers are doing a really smart and really expensive move of inscribing their assets on really rare sats.
So when you say rare sats,
Yeah.
can you explain it in like a really Dumbo way, like for someone like me, a rare sat? Like, is it like, I guess like on Solana, like, so like if let's say OK Bears, they're from what I understand, OK Bears, they want to do something on Solana, so they basically say, you know what, we're gonna put OK Bears NFTs on a special Solana token. I mean, Solana coin, an early Solana coin. On this specific Solana coin, we're gonna put the OK Bears on the block, right? Am I getting that right? Kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. The thing with sats is I don't have the whole story, but there's a lot of lore behind some of the sats. Like, for example, palindromes. I know they're a huge thing. I think 3 and 4 digits are really expensive as well. And there's like the Bitcoin community has already made like a thread on which sats they consider rare ones. I remember palindromes being one, block 9, but I don't remember exactly why. It has some relation to something with Satoshi Nakamoto. That's the main reason why block 9 is so special. And there's a few other sats that are really expensive as well to inscribe NFTs on. But I don't know exactly the detail. But you can see if you search on Twitter for rare sats, you are gonna get like the thread that I'm talking about, where it's really detailed why every single sat is special and how they are categorizing them.
I like that you explain it. It kind of just drawed me a little bit more into figuring out what's going on with ordinals. I don't know. I really, that kind of opened my eyes up a little bit. I really like the lore on sats. I don't know. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, I was expecting some harsh critics, but you just explained. Okay, you just explained Bitcoin blocks in a way that just kind of opened my eyes. I don't know what to say. But yeah. All right. So OK Bears, they're moving onwards, and not basically moving. They're putting some bears on a special sat. Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Now we have go ahead.
Here, if you want to check it really fast, here you have the thing about sats that I mentioned on the Bitcoin community on the private chat. That's the image on how rare sats are like categorized. So there you go.
You have block 9. There it is. So I don't know if you can read it.
Yeah,
sats mine in block 9, which are the oldest sats in circulation unless Satoshi's wallet wakes up. Oh snap! God dang, that's pretty special. That's really special. Sats mine and block, which are the oldest sats in circulation unless Satoshi wallet wakes up. We got pizza sat from the 10,000 Bitcoins used to purchase 2 Papa John's pizzas. All right. That's pretty funny and cool. First sat of each block uncommon, first sat of each difficulty adjustment period, and a palindrome. This one you talked about a little bit. Sat with whose number reads the same backward or forward. I don't get what that means.
Like 2002, for example.
Okay. And then we have Nakamoto sat mined by Satoshi Nakamoto. Oh, I like that one. And then Block 78 sats mined by Hal Finney in Block 78, which was the first block mined by someone other than Satoshi. Whatever. Block 9, that's my favorite right now. Block 9.
OG.
Yeah.
Basically.
I dig it. I dig what OK Bears is doing there. That's some crazy stuff. And I would have never figured that out. 5 minutes ago, you just exploded my mind. So I'm gonna look into this more and what's going on. I don't know, Soul Investor. I don't know if you're jizzing, but it seems like you're smiling.
I disagree with the comment. I like the pizza one. It's legendary. It's iconic. It's where it's at.
It has the lore. I love
That's the
those
lore.
The lore.
The lore.
The pizza lore.
Yeah.
I like the Block 9 lore. Pizza lore is cool, but Block 9, that's my favorite so far.
Phil.
Yeah.
SMB.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do you want to go Jikan first?
Yeah, we can go Jikan, SMB, and then that, and then yeah,
the monkeys.
So, all right,
we can finish with all the monkeys.
We'll finish with the monkeys. All right, Soul Investor, this is your show right here with Jikan. Let us know what's up.
Believe it or not, I actually don't know per se. I have a little bit of information. They've been working on their art upgrade for a little while. Actually, it's been a long while, to be honest. Been getting a lot of feedback from their community, etc., and it seems like I haven't seen the art, and as an anime fan, I would say that most projects, even though they say their art is anime, it's not really anime art. Not saying Jikan's is anime art or not, I have no idea. But yeah, so they're doing their art upgrade. They're really hyping it up. There was a tweet by a well-known influencer and Google holder called DS, and he said that he's the one who actually said that Jikan has great anime art upcoming. So interesting to see what Corrupt does. He seems like a solid dude. Never really spoken to him, but he seems cool. And these guys have definitely been pumping. I think they went from like 3 SOL to like 6 SOL or something like that. So yeah, good for them. Hope the community loves it. Teams obviously worked really, really hard on it. And yeah, that's it for me.
Now, as far as like the way it looks like, I mean, I think the first step stores.
That's not the art,
right
though.
Here?
No, that's not the art. I don't know what that's all about. I need to look into this a lot more.
Yeah, because I really want to know what's happening with where Jikan's going right now. It says we are ready. Let's go. This guy throws up 2 things right here. And people are excited from what it looks like.
Seems like a totem more than the actual art. Yeah, like a totem. I don't know.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
It looks like a statue, like something like that. It doesn't. I don't know. I don't know the purpose of this. I want to see. It looks interesting, but I don't know the reason behind it.
Oh, it says evolution is coming. Okay, so I guess it's gonna be changed into that for the temporary, and something crazy is gonna happen after that. From what it looks like a gargoyle or something. I don't know. We'll find out.
But it's like that the community is excited.
Yeah, they're definitely excited around here. So we definitely got to find out what's going on here. We'll check out with Jikan. We'll talk to them, see what's up. All right. So we have Solana Monkey Business doing some crazy stuff right now, and they are basically coming out with the Gen 3 look art. I mean, Zircon. We've been talking about this for a while, and it's finally coming.
Yeah.
I mean, are you gonna stare at it, or are you gonna try to?
I'm gonna try. I don't know. Because I'm not a fan of. I like the raffle system that they're gonna use. I'm not the biggest fan of raffles because I'm a really unlucky guy. But I like that it's gonna be fair for everyone. But I don't know. It's
Yeah.
gonna be tough. I'm gonna see if I can actually manage to. If the raffle is not like stupid contested, I'm gonna try. If there's like I don't know, let's say 200 tickets, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna throw my money on there to just lose it.
It's
I
going to be
just
highly competitive.
yeah, it's
Highly
gonna
competitive.
be. But yeah, but I'm really looking forward to them.
Yeah. Oh, this one is nice. I freaking like this one here. This
I
one's like my
can
favorite.
I can legit see Wales putting probably even $10,000, just like just on the public raffle. Like, let's do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wouldn't be
Now,
surprised at all.
I have to figure out a way how to take my Ledger Monkey
you have like
to
a
mint
week.
this. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm getting nervous right now. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. I can't wait to get into it. I really want that one special monkey. This is my favorite so far. This guy is a freaking gem from what just looking at it. Beautiful art. I want that. I don't care about this one. I really don't like this one, but this one here is mwah, I love it.
Wait, so do they have tails? Do some have tails, or did
Some
they get rid of the tails? Because I like
some have tails.
Uh-huh.
Some have tails. They added it as a trait instead of just adding it as the norm. So you might get a tail.
I still got questions about this. I don't know if you know or if they've released any information on it, but how does this? Okay, so will Monkey DAO completely move from the SMB Gen 2 to the SMB Gen 3? Is that what's going to happen?
No, I don't think so. I think they're expanding it on Discord.
Yeah,
I think they're expanding the community.
yeah. We had a debate with the guys a few weeks ago when they finally announced that they were gonna mint. That was exactly that. What's gonna happen? Because obviously, at least at the beginning, it's not gonna happen that the Gen 3 is gonna surpass the Gen 2 in price, in floor price. So, uh, are Gen 2 holders gonna have any extra benefits for being Gen 2 holders, or it's gonna be the same having a Gen 3 or having a Gen 2? That's the main question I have right now. Because I suggested and maybe Gen 2s have like like a sub DAO, let's say, of Gen 2 is gonna be a sub DAO of Monkey DAO, and Gen 3 is gonna be like another sub DAO of Monkey DAO. I don't know if I'm explaining it the right way, but like and maybe they have like different communities, but all blend out in Monkey DAO. That's what I think it might happen, but I'm not quite sure. That's the main thing. And since I'm not a monkey holder, maybe Phil can enlighten me a little bit.
That seems about right. I mean, I remember they say something about expansion, so I'm gonna look that up, see if that's still the same way of where things are going. But overall, I mean, I think that's pretty much the whole wrap of the show on everything that's going on in NFTs. We talked a little bit about Bitcoin NFTs, a little bit of Solana NFTs, some Ethereum. Bitcoin really got my interest after that Block 9 thing that Zircon just said. And I just figured out, guys, that I can comment individually on the comment section. Because I had it on all. Yeah, because Svet Soslav, he talked about Block 9, and I responded back with everybody saying Phil likes Block 9 and Solovista likes pizza. But I just found that I can comment individually. So I'm gonna just write back to Svet. What's up, Svet? There you go. Just me now. Boom. Awesome. I like it. After like a year, I figured that out.
Hey, you learn something new every day.
You do. So like overall, I mean, guys, thanks for watching and much love. Make sure you hit that like button, mint that subscribe button. We go live Tuesdays and Thursdays. We took a break last week. I think it was well needed, actually. It was definitely well needed. And again, anything you guys want to talk about, just comment below. We'll go for it. And much love and peace.